Okay guys, I think we should be live now. Let me check. Let me check if everything is alright. So then I want to go over a plan.
Yeah, you're live, man.
I am live. Fantastic. I like my own stream, pushing the algorithms. Let me post this on Twitter and then I will go over the Nasdaq, some few interesting stocks, Bitcoin, all of that good stuff. And of course, if you request anything, then I would love to pick that up as well. Let me go over the Nasdaq in a quick second. Let's go with the chart, Smith. 100%, buddy. Okay, let's start by watching this perspective on the Nasdaq. Okay, first let's quickly check the daily. Of course, this daily time frame is a bit ugly because of the new contract, of course, but all of this was basically liquidity, and this whole up move caused us to break structure, and we're holding support on that impulse of the starting move, so that's the relevant part. So starting to looking at the 4 hour, I want to start drawing in a structure, because if we have this low and this high, we've made a new lower low. So this would also mean everything that happens between these 2 points, our expectational order flow on the higher time frame is actually still bearish. Even though we have spent a lot of time here in this market maker buy model, and you could argue this was enough time for the market makers to fill up the orders to then push towards this high and start breaking it, and then we can switch the high time frame trend on the Nasdaq. Then we can really expect some more upside again, but it's not the case for now. Okay, so high time frame expectation order flow would still be bearish here. Then I want to go over, yeah, it's basically just the local picture now, because what we've done is just we kept on pushing. In my last stream I said we had this change of character towards the downside, and we could expect that lower high for another lower low, which we've absolutely done. We have wicked this low, we've grabbed all the liquidity, and I also said in the last live stream, if we've done that, then we can try again. And well, we didn't even try, we just went for it, and we got that break up towards the high again. So this would be our high time frame low that we would have to hold for an order to still expect that higher low for another higher high. Yes, even though this expectation order flow is that lower high for that lower low, if we cannot break this structure down here, then we will just keep this local structure and keep uptrending until we break this high. So I want to gain this for the high time frame upside. Let's zoom in a bit, because I do not think these pools are really valid. I mean, this is the pool that caused us to break this structure, of course, so I marked it in, but we do not have the 2 red candles going down for each other. But I still think if we can hold this level, then we can expect upside. We also have to keep in mind this huge opening gap because we opened the market today on Monday, and we straight just went on pumping, which is insane. I mean, there was no hesitation to be found here. We just pumped. Okay. So this could also be an ideal place to actually get some support from. I still expect that bounce for more upsides, but we're nowhere near that now. We do want to look at this local picture. Two really interesting highs here. This is some juicy liquidity, a London and an Asia high. I think this could be our draw liquidity for today. London. Yarek says coffee. Bruv, there's no coffee in my cup right now. I'm not prepared. Unfortunately. Yeah, it's pretty much on the 30-minute. This is our low to hold. So everything that will happen, even if we consolidate a bit here, come all the way down here, our price action would still be bullish. Because this is our last pull on the 30-minute before we started breaking structure towards the upside again. So that's also what we have to hold for in order to keep that trend going. Okay, local picture. This was your 50-minute pullback before new highs, and we even kept that on New York. So let me just mark this to hold 50 minutes. Okay, if we made an SMT with that. Probably think we did. Yeah, we did. For sure we did. Even with this low. And because we kept the low, the structure low that we would have to hold, we've got this massive move up towards new highs now. So this would also mean New York broke structure on the 1 minute. And if New York can keep this low, and we can come down here, and we start breaking structure locally, then we would have ourselves a sweet spot for a play towards the upside again, just following the basic market structure. So yeah, that would be great. Yeah, just moving towards those London and Asia highs up there. That's it for now. That's what I would be looking at on the Nasdaq. Yarek is pushing on Pepe to me, so I'll grab that. Nasdaq done. Let's go over a few crypto coins. I guess this is indeed a valid range where you have those 3 taps on the high. And we did not break that wall of structure, but I do not like the way we're coming up here, because we had that deviation at the low while creating this high and low, confirming our range when the price came back to the middle. We did actually have that SFP off the bottom first. That's when we broke above. Yes, this is a deviation, but we also went on this extreme breaker. You can see on the little 1 hour, this was our last bit that This was the last bit that bears stepped in before the bulls took over and brought us to new highs. We've tested that back, and that's when we expanded for another new high. So yes, it's all in the deviation rules, but what is the liquidity that you want to target? Because you have one here and you have one here. This would be just a liquidity swing low. I agree on that. But look at the 1 hour. We've grabbed all of this liquidity. Then we started our own range right here. Well, this be our low and this our high. We had a deviation at the high, but we took out the low once. And then a third time. This is your model 1. We broke back in the range and we started going from there again. So is it looking that bullish to start shorting here? I'm not sure about that, because we had the massive move down, taking all of our liquidity away. We did front ran that supply though, I do have to, or this demand, I do have to say that. But we started going up strongly from there. So you would really have to create another range here and distribute from here for me to be interested in the play. So at first sight, I do not want to look eager for shorts right now. I'm not sure about the sentiment of the crypto market right now as well, because I haven't checked Bitcoin and all of that good stuff yet. But let's start drawing in our facts. Okay, so that was it for the bit for the short side right now. But let's start looking at the facts as well, because when you got that third tap and also this local liquidity hand, you did break structure towards the downsides. And this is, yeah, 1 hour structure. I wouldn't say 4 hour, because on the 4 hour you didn't open and close a candle below this pullback here. And basically what we did from here, we made new highs, but we also made new lows, which we've now gained. I do like this supply though. We're not in that supply yet. Yeah, I do like this. This is pretty much our last pullback before the massive expansion down. Let's try to hit 10 likes on the stream. I've never hit 10 likes on the stream, so that would be amazing, of course. Garrick, let's also make you a moderator real quick. Add as moderator. Save. $10 likes would be crazy. Sure. I would really appreciate that, but let's just focus on the analysis. And I must say that the likes are a bit plus point, because it gets the stream more out there. But as long as I can do my part here on the charts, analyze the way I want, and make up an objective conclusion about a chart to take possible trades on that, then as long as I can still do that, then the rest is just bonus. So even if there are 0 viewers, even there are 0 likes, I would still be doing the same shit every day. Front running this supply though. I do like this 15-minute range. Because of course if we're consolidating, you can, I wouldn't say easily predict the next move, but it's not that difficult, to be honest. I like this equal lows. Of course you can think we took out extreme liquidity and we can start trending down. Because we have not touched that supply yet, that is a must for me. So there's only one model we have to play here. That is this right here. Touch that supply, get another deviation, and then get a break back into the range. Something like this. Would be interested in this. Because of these equal lows down here as well, on the local picture, it looks like a great scalp. Yeah. It's okay. Yeah, this would be good. Yeah. My first TP would definitely be just these equal lows, and then let the rest run. I wouldn't skip this as a target. That's for sure. Yeah, local picture Bephe is okay. Add this massive expansion up, maybe we can start moving to connect our structure again to get this effect. For scalp, yeah. XRP will miss greedy on the charts. XRP, a time frame. Follow this structure and you're just gonna keep on holding your lows and breaking highs, which is the plan of an uptrend, right? So that is this on first sights. We have touched this breaker, which could be this higher low for the new higher high. If we can keep on holding that local structure, then we'll just keep seeing more upsides. This is our local structure. I mean, this is the high that brought us to new lows. So if we cannot break this high right there, then we would have to go towards new lows. Because we still have all of this room for that higher low for a higher high. I know what range you drew in. Pretty much equal lows. This is a good liquidity trail building up. I just don't like this local part here. Because we have tested here really aggressively. Well, this would be your open gap, but we also have a demand protecting it. Good 30-minute order block here still. I mean, if you wanted to be in this trade from the third tapper's perspective, then you would have to be in it from here. Target this demand for sure. If you're looking at it right now, then I would want to wait for that 30-minute order block to be touched, because we are building up these highs here now. I want to take out those highs, touch our extreme supply, and start breaking structure from there towards the downside. I want to see the market protect this high now for an order, so we can target all of these lows. But another, yeah, I would. It's an okay POI for shorts, for sure. Yeah. If we can leave this low, now move up, get this situation here, then yeah, I would be down because of this high time frame as well. So pull down, took out all the liquidity from there, and if we can now start distributing from here, then we can probably see new lower lows, and from that point we can try again. Yep. Coming with some dimes, Will. Okay. I want to look at the switch back quickly to the Nasdaq. And then over a bit of stocks, because we have absolutely nailed it on the stocks lately. Okay, yeah, this is well, we've done what I said. We've held this low. Now I wanted to see this low to be protected, which we've absolutely done, and we just pumped up from there. But was there any inversion to play here? I don't think so. I mean, there's some little gaps, but let me refresh my chart because I feel like this volume imbalance shouldn't be there. Okay, it is actually there. Wasn't something to inverse, but again, we respected the market structure. We had to hold really nicely. I mean, protected that low. Huh. Yeah, you wouldn't want to preset that though. No play for me here. No. Godfather theme on the background. Is that a surprise to you, Will? Again, Nasdaq, wait for this low to be protected again. Wait for that market structure shift, and then you have a play towards once again your draw on liquidity of today, which I think are these highs right here. We had a bit of manipulation right here, so, and this is still all liquidity. So even if we hunt this, we can still come all the way down and keep following our expectation order flow, which is this lower high, or this high, this lower low, a lower high for another lower low. That can still happen, yeah. Okay, some stocks. Are the machines really off, Garrick? Not sure. On Microsoft, I had this trade placed on the local time frame, but never got any fill. Just straight up pumped up. Think we can expect price action if we can hold these lows towards this range high. A lot of charts have already gotten there. I mean, we take a look at Amazon. That's it's crazy. Really good bottom here. Marker maker signals for me, and then we just started pumping. Yeah. Missed out on those. AMD the same. Had this amazing bottom here. Didn't get a play on it. Didn't get a test back on this structure. We front ran it, and we just started pumping. So once again, no play there. PLTR. Missed this one again. They're all here, guys. This all these bottoms were insane. Was for stocks. Last couple of weeks would have been easy to trade, but didn't take enough advantage of it. Okay. Yeah, I'm not looking at any of these other stocks really. If someone that's here in the stream has a chart request, then I would love to pick that up. And if not, then this is going to be a short stream, because I'm gonna go over Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then I will end the stream. Bitcoin, new highs. Okay. We held the low that brought us towards new highs right here. We held it, we had an accumulation, and then we just started following the trend. Okay, new highs. And this is exactly the same as before. If we can start, let's look at our highest time frame structure. Yeah, 8 hours. I'm gonna move this. If we can hold this 8-hour low, and because we've made new highs, if we can hold this low, we can still expect price action towards, again, new highs. And if we started rejecting from here, then we would be in this range. We are in this range, but we are breaking out of it right now. And for the high time frame really good situations, I would be looking at these two. These would be my spot plays, my high leverage trades to be opened if price action decides to give us so. Alright. Hold this low and Bitcoin is up. If we want to look at downside for Bitcoin, because of course we have to look at the bearish scenarios as well. So hold that low, price is up. Remove this. Do we have any supply left here? I mean, this bit before our huge expansion down and caused us to break structure. So if I expect price to stop somewhere, will it be pumping to 90k from here? This looks all tested, so I expect price to not just give trouble there. No. Keep holding our lows, and we're just going to break highs right now. We're just in this this buy model on Bitcoin right now. Yeah. So that's also a sign I want to be careful with the shorts on the altcoins. Ethereum. It's always beautiful to see the supplies you drew in respected perfectly, broke above, tapped in the other one, respected perfectly. And we just rammed through this one. That would probably mean we can flip this into support. Once again on Ethereum, yes, it is looking stronger than every other altcoin. I want to take a look after Ethereum. I want to take a look at Ethereum, Bitcoin, and then I will end the stream because Ethereum is starting to look really strong. And yes, we do have all of these liquidity lows, but the market doesn't tell us yet that we have to grab those lows. And Ethereum loves to keep open those lows. So I don't want to look at shorts from here. Once again, this is how high we have to gain in order to get that high time frame trend up. Because this is the pullback that brought us towards new lows. And if we started a range right here with the distribution on top, I would be interested in shorting. But I do not want to impulse short this because yeah, we could just start ripping. I won't lie. We could. Yep. Check Ethereum, Bitcoin. Yeah, once again, literally nothing nothing to see at Ethereum, Bitcoin actually. On the high time frame, we're in this liquidity. And I do not see any reason really for upside yet. We would have to start breaking this high in order to look at Ethereum, Bitcoin, and start looking in some really good spot plays in Ethereum. Because if Ethereum is ever gonna outperform Bitcoin, then we would have to start gaining structure, and in all of this price action, that never happens. Never. So that's useless. Alright. Alright guys, this was the stream for now. Thank you for watching. If you're watching the stream back, you're an absolutely legend. You're ready to learn. For the people that are watching the back, I want to notify them to something because we have been building a Discord group. So I'm going to put the link in the stream. And if you want to join the Discord, we can combine our strengths in trading to then take over the trading space and start making some profit. Let's learn from each other. Let's expand our knowledge. Okay guys, thank you for watching. See you all in the next one. Cage is out.